Let's go to page 580, and this is lesson 12-6. And the objective of this lesson is to use the law of cosines to find the sides and angles of a triangle. Okay. So when you have a triangle, okay, if it's a right triangle, then you use the sine, cosine, tangent, and Pythagorean theorem to solve. Okay. Now, when you have a triangle that is not a right triangle, then you want to use the law of cosine and the law of sine. So we're going to cover this, cover the law of cosine this lesson and the law of sine next lesson. Okay. So again, right triangle, use sine, cosine, tangent, and Pythagorean theorem. If it's not a triangle, do not use this for the one that's not right triangle. Okay, so just be aware of that. So this is very important. Okay. So now for the law of cosine, okay, it's on page 580, and you have the c squared equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine of c. So if you notice that from Pythagorean theorem, see this part over here, that's your Pythagorean theorem. So this is a special case of that, okay? And so this equation is a special case of this. And the way to memorize this is that if you start with the Pythagorean theorem, and if you look at this part over here, that's your perfect square, right? If you notice that if you have a minus b squared, right? If you square that, you're going to get a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, right? If you square that. So this is like this, okay? So again, I'm trying to come up with a way to help you to memorize the equation. So you start with Pythagorean theorem, and this part, to remember this part is, think about your perfect square, the middle term for perfect square, okay? And the angle c, so whatever you have over here is whatever you have over here, right? Another way to memorize this is look at the pattern, okay? So you start with a letter over here. So whatever letter you start, the other two letters would be over here. And whatever you have over here is whatever you have over here. So again, so if you start with C, then you're going to need to have AB, then you're going to need to have ABC, okay? So these two will follow that. So this equation, okay, is to find the side C or the angle C. Okay, so this is for side C or angle C. Then if you're going to look for B, okay, so again, if you're looking for B, side B or angle B, then you start with the B. Since B is over here, then the other two letters would be A and C, right? Okay, so again, you need to get all three letters. Since you got A and C over here, you have minus 2AC and cosine of B, okay? So again, memorize the equation by pattern. And if you're looking for a squared, okay, if you're looking for side A or angle A, so if you start, so whatever you're looking for, that's the letter you start. Okay? So if you're going to look for angle A or the side A or angle A, you start with letter A. Since the letter A is over here, then you're going to need to get B and C over here, right? Again, you have to have all three letters. Minus, now if you got B and C over here, then you need to minus 2BC, right? And you're going to get cosine of A. Okay? So you need to memorize the equation by the pattern. Okay, so let's go over examples how to use the law of cosine. Okay. So the law of cosine is when you have this kind of situation, when you know this, when you know the two sides with the angle in between. So when you know the two sides with angle in between, this will help you to find the opposite side. Okay. So that's what you're looking for. So that's what this is for. Again, two sides with an angle in between. And this, you can use that to find this side. Or if you have three sides giving, then you can use that to find the angle. Okay? Okay, let's go to example 1. Okay, example 1, they give you this triangle. Okay, so you got A, B, C. And this is 10, this is 13, this is 70 degrees, and C. Okay, so you're looking for C. See over here? So again, looking for C. So if you're looking for side C, then you start with the letter C, right? So you're going to get C squared equal to, so C over here, so you need to get A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine of C. Okay? Then after that, I can always write down your formula. Then you substitute everything in here. So you're going to get C squared equal to, now this would be A, right? So small a is facing the big A, and small b is facing the big B. So first write down the formula, then you substitute. So it would be 10 squared plus 13 squared minus 2 times 10 times 13 times cosine of 70 degrees. Okay? Then what you need to do is, again, this is very easy to make careless mistakes. So what you want to do is, after you substitute, then you work out each individual part. So 10 squared is 100. 13 squared is 169. Okay, now this part over here, now you can just keep the minus over here for now, okay, and just go or you can just use negative 2. Okay, let's do this then. Okay, so use negative 2 times 10 times 13 times cosine of 70. Okay, so let's do that. So negative 2, oh my God. So negative 2 times 10 times 13 times cosine of 70 degrees. So measure up degree over here. If you don't, you might think it's a radian, which we'll cover later on. Okay, and push equal. So this will give you negative, so become minus 88.9252. So when you're doing the calculation, you want to get 4 digits, okay, 4 decimal places, get extra digits, then you can run it off when you get to the final answer. So don't run it off over here, because if you do that, your answer is going to be off by too much. Okay, so you want to get about 4 decimal places. Okay, so after you do this step, now you can go and work this out into a number. So you got 100 plus 169 plus 88 point, minus. So you have to be careful. This is a minus 88.9252. Push equal. So you got 180.0748. Okay? Then you can take the square root. So from here, you can just go and take the square root of that. Let's see, what's the square root button up right here? Second square root of the answer we got earlier. Okay, and so that's 13.4. And this one is a 3 significant digits. So we want to get 3 digits. So 1 will get chopped off, and so that's all you need. Okay. Okay. So again, write down formula, substitute, work out each individual part. Again, this is how you cut down careless mistakes. And after you get this together, you take the square root. Okay. Okay. Let's go to example 2. Okay, it's a triangle-shaped lot, has a side of length 50 meters, 120 meters, 150 meters. Find the largest angle of the lot to nearest tenth of the degree. Okay, so you have this lot over here. So they give you the picture. So A, B, C, and this is 150, 120, 50, and you're looking for the largest angle. Okay, so you need to kind of remember a little bit from your geometry. Okay, in geometry, the smallest angle will face the shortest side. Okay, the medium length will face the medium angle. The longest length will facing the biggest angle. So when you're looking for the largest angle, it would be the one that's facing the longest side. So we're looking for this one right over here. Okay, so you're looking for angle C. So if you're looking for angle C, so you have to start with your C equation. Okay, so you need to C squared equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine of C. Okay, so again, if you look, so C equation is for looking for side C or angle C. So we're looking for angle C. Okay, so let's go and use the C equation. Then you substitute everything in. Okay, so in this case, this would be a small c, right? Small c is facing the big C. Small b is facing the big B, and this would be A, right? Small a facing the big A. Okay. Okay, substitute everything in there. So you got 150 squared equal to 50 square plus 120 square minus 2 times 50 times 120 cosine of C. Okay, so that's going to work out each part. Okay, so 150 square. So you got 22500. Okay, this one, and this is plus 14400. Okay, now this would be 100, so it would be minus 12000 cosine of C. Okay, now this part you have to be careful. Do not subtract this. Okay, this is one term over here. So this is together. So do not subtract this. So what we need to do is minus 2500 on both sides, and minus 14400 on both sides. Okay, so go and subtract. So 22500 minus 2500. 2500 minus 14400 equal. Okay, so you're going to get 5600 equal to, now watch the negative, equal to negative 12000 cosine of C. Okay, then after that you have to divide by negative 12,000. Divide by negative 12,000. Okay, so divide by negative 12,000 equal. So you're going to get negative 0.46666 equal to cosine of C. Okay. Now to find the angle, you have to go second cosine of that number. Okay. So angle C will equal to. So you can. So again, you need to know how to use your calculator. So go second cosine of the answer we got earlier. So the answer, okay, and push equal. Okay, so angle C will equal to 117 point, and that's it to the nearest tenth of a degree, so it'll be 0.8 degrees. Okay. Okay, so again, for this type of a problem to find the angle, you got to be careful with your steps. Again, very easy to make careless mistakes, so make sure you do it step by step and just do each step. Okay.